Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me. It's lovely to meet you. Can you please tell
Oh,
us a
it's great
little
to meet
bit?
you.
Thank you. Can you tell us about what you do, where you're from?
Sure. My name is Laura Ruth Fudge, and I am a licensed esthetician, a professional makeup artist, and I am an empathetic beauty coach. So
Beautiful.
I am from Michigan. I live in the United States. I'm in the Ann Arbor area. So
Awesome. You explained to me before that you had quite a large, really quite profound vision around, shaking things up in the beauty industry. Did you want to just share a little bit about that?
absolutely. So in my 8 years in the beauty industry, I realized that there was something missing. We needed to lean more into empathy. And I felt like I had this giant idea, but no way to understand exactly how I was going to make that vision happen.
Mm,
So that I was looking for guidance.
awesome. So at that time in your life, what was going on? Like, what were you frustrated by, and what was going on in your internal state, and how are you feeling?
Sure. So I was following a couple other coaches that I thought, they had done something similar to what I wanted to do. But every single coach I found was trying to almost have me like copycat what they had done or giving me all these tasks that did not feel authentic to me. And I was like, there has to be another way. So that was like I was like searching for something different.
Mm, amazing. Yeah, the cookie cutter like 6-step strategy approach can be a real dampener on like your natural kind of authenticity and your natural magnetism and the way that you're kind of like designed to operate.
Right. Right.
Definitely resonate with that. So then you found Elisa, and then you said you initially booked in for a chart reading.
Yes. So when I first found Elisa, I was so fascinated with this idea of human design. I had never heard of it before. But the simple thing that she had told us was, or when I pulled up my chart, she's like, oh, you're a manifesting generator. And the simple the simple suggestion she gave us is that as a manifesting generator, my energy will be best spent when I am creating in response
Mm,
versus manifesting or initiating on my own. And I had this huge bulb moment. I realized that so much of my life when I was initiating, everything would fall flat. But
mm,
when I was creating out of response, I had such a magnetic and transformative experience. And
mm.
it just made me realize that there was such a wealth of knowledge and opportunity at hand, and I needed to learn more from Elisa.
Amazing. And then you started
Yes.
working together in the academy.
Yes. So I enrolled in the academy in October, and it was, oh my gosh, it was so amazing to be in that container with those women. I'm still in the academy, and we work to talk about our endeavors and what blocks we might have when embodying our design. But by and large, it is such a beautiful space to have Elisa and all these other women who are working together
Mm,
to be our true selves and not to follow any cookie cutter thing, but to know that our authority is within us. And
amazing.
that is just so brilliant. And everyone's authority is different, and Elisa helps us see that so
Mm.
specifically. And it's just been wonderful.
And so now that you've been working together for a couple of months, how are you feeling? And after some of those big shifts and coming back into your, starting to live by strategy and living by your design, like what are the biggest things that you've noticed change?
Oh my goodness. So, especially with my endeavor with empathetic beauty and changing the industry, I see so much more clearly why in my life that
Mm,
is my road to walk, and seeing in my design how I can reach into my life experiences and speak to my passion, speak to my truth, speak to
mm,
my empowered centers.
mm,
And it has allowed me to have so much more trust in myself, so much more compassion for the way I operate, and to
mm,
stop second guessing every step, but knowing that when I consistently go back to my design, my authority, my strategy,
mm,
everything flows so much nicer. So these days, it is sincerely a life-changing moment to learn about human design and to meet Elisa and to join her academy. It has been sincerely one of the best investments I've made to allow myself to have the space
mm,
to be myself and to live my design, especially in alignment with this larger purpose I feel with empathetic beauty, stepping into compassion, stepping into just my ability to help people
Mm.
experience self-love and in different ways. So it's been
You,
really,
men-
really
you
powerful.
you mentioned before that now you have like a deeper sense of self-trust that you didn't have before.
Absolutely. It feels so good that, especially on, I used to think that I had to hustle all the
Mm.
time. I used to think that I had to constantly be busy, or else I don't know, or else the sky would fall. I was so concerned that if I wasn't creating, then I was missing out on something. But
Mm.
through learning about my design, especially as a manifesting generator, an emotional authority, that it's okay for me to honor the lulls. It's okay for me to honor the quiet. It's
Mm.
okay for me to wait and rest. And that piece feels so sweet. It feels so brilliant
Mm.
to allow myself to rest and rejuvenate, to no longer worry about the hustle. Like
Mm.
it is priceless. The
Amazing.
piece I have.
Thank you so much. And why would you recommend people work with Elisa?
I would recommend people to find Elisa if they have in their mind that they know that there's this subtle intuition, this subtle authority in themselves
Mm.
that they want to pull out, they want to hone into it more.
Mm.
If they know that they have the answers, they just need a coach to help them find them. Like,
Mm.
she's just so phenomenal in creating this space for us to explore and to find our own authority and to find our own way. It's
Amazing.
been phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.